Hello! We're back once more with some more Blades in the Dark. Action! Are we going
Dun,
to
dun,
kill these
dun.
three people inside of this room? Do I need to summon more ghosts? Do I need to make my life harder? All questions
Yes.
that we will answer soon.
With a resounding yes.
So what you gonna do?
So, Rubik's, what are we doing?
I think I'm going to sneak up there and get some good old surveillance going. Figure out
Well,
who exactly we have up
we
there.
don't exactly have a lot of time. I'm not gonna lie.
No, we don't. But it's going to be like counting heads and out come the guns.
Okay.
That's fine. I have a disguise kit, so I'm going to dress up like a red sash.
Oh,
That's
you just like pull out a sash. You have like a red sash.
Yeah, yes, that is my disguise kit. I have a red sash and like some other like emblemage or whatever.
And then you like make your face darker so you look Eruvian.
Oh God, yes, yes, I
actually,
do.
I mean, they're not all
that's a
Eruvian.
great idea. I brought a fine cover identity. So I am sounding like their escort guy to get out of
I feel like we pegged this as an assault mission to start with. This is changing the plan.
No,
Oh no. We're
We're still gonna kill them,
it's an
right?
ambush.
yeah,
Okay.
It's an ambush. It's not a we're getting them out of here. It's
So
yeah.
we have
disguise
their
kit-
trust.
The disguise kit lets you disguise yourself.
Yes, it is a fine disguise kit.
Good and applicable to this. I feel like the cover identity is like paperwork would let
It's
you like
paperwork.
get some customs easier, but these guys aren't going to be checking your ID.
Yeah,
Oh no, this is because I think the fine cover identity is like falsified documents as well and like slipped in information.
Yeah, but you're also talking about like, does that really matter when you show up looking like a Rubik's? You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't
It
change how you look. It just changes.
no, it has nothing to do with how I look. Like I'm not trying to deceive them with my appearance. I'm trying to deceive them with an
You're
alias.
gonna
Like I'm
flash.
not making
You're gonna-
myself
Okay.
let me
Visible.
go in there, convince them to come out, and then
yeah.
you take.
Like we do like the three Knox thing. They see a red sash. I give them a fake name to get them out, and it happens. It's a bad time.
I think the disguise will work better.
Okay, I'm going in there.
Okay.
Yeah, if we want to do a flashback where Rubik's like gets a letter into these people, establishing himself as a contact to them under this like fake name,
Oh, that's a good.
Yeah.
we could do that.
Yeah, that's kind of
That's really good.
Sure.
let's do that. I'll use my fine cover. I don't think it's particularly difficult for Rubik's though.
Yeah, no, like this is a one stress flashback. This is
Okay.
like very much in line with the kinds of things that Rubik would do.
Yeah. And I'm going to say that this is probably a consort role as I'm talking to my network to get names and pictures and papers into certain places.
Yeah, and it's about getting these people primed with the idea that like
You're trustworthy.
That I'm trustworthy. Yeah. That this event is about to happen.
Yeah, so that all seems appropriate because you're going to be, it's not really directly with them, it's through someone else who's delivering the message.
Yeah.
Who do you get to smuggle this message in? They would have to have like a gondola or something.
I feel like it's a network of people. Like it starts at Solia, but then it goes to like a former crow who now has a contact within some other organization who has a contact within the Red Sashes.
Yeah, because the hit you're making is against the Red Sashes. So these people, and I mean, you even have some contacts within the Red Sashes.
Yeah, or even that. Like we
Yeah.
were best buddies with them, so this
Yeah, so like one of them has a skiff or something, and you get them to smuggle this letter in advance of your deployment.
yeah.
Cool. Well, I'll give you a devil's bargain on this one.
Okay.
This person who delivers the letter puts the dots together or connects the dots about what became of that letter and its result after you murdered these people?
No, because I'm trying to keep off of the Red Sash's radar for now.
Well, I tried. You can't
Yes,
say
you,
I didn't
you
Yeah,
try.
definitely did. And if it wasn't the Red Sashes screwing over with this, I would say yes.
Well, then just a straight consort roll to try to make this happen.
Okay.
Yeah, controlled standard is fine, I think. Okay. Complication. Well. This is a difficult one to throw a wrench in. Yeah, okay. The consequence of this is not going to come up right away,
That is fair.
but we'll move forward. So yeah, they know that someone's here to pick them up, and that primes you, Crow, with like this is basically a setup action for what you're about to do. So
Okay.
you have like this name that you can drop essentially.
Okay.
Like, oh yeah, we're so and so. We're these people. So yeah, go for it with your disguise roll. They'll have been prepped to be lied to by you.
Okay. I'm going to lie to them. What is my position here?
So here's where you get into a bad spot. I think yeah, we're in desperate position town. You're
Okay.
trying to scam some people who are like fully cloistered in their
Mm-hmm.
thing.
So what's the setup action doing for me? Oh, that's just letting me get in there with a name and stuff like that.
It's letting this work at all, I think.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah. If Rubik's had knocked it out of the park, you might be in a better position.
Mhm.
But at this point, they've just been raided by the Bluecoats. They're not
Yeah.
feeling very trustworthy. You're too late to really help them, and now you're being like, "Hey, we're here. We're gonna help you." It all kind of has a funny taste.
Yeah.
So we'll go desperate standard.
And because of all the planning that went into getting this false identity up and going and giving him the information or giving her the information, I'm going to use my last foresight for this as well.
Totally.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let me make a roll then. So I get +1 dice.
Yes.
From the foresight.
Okay. Sway. Desperate. Standard.
Yep.
Standard. +1 dice.
Yes. Woo.
So you go and I guess shout like, "Hey, we're so and so.
Yeah.
Let's give you your cover name."
I think.
I mean, you're welcome to come up with one if you can think of a good one.
I don't have my list of names. I can't access the GM document.
Dun dun dun.
It's mine now.
Yes, it is.
It's
Correct.
mine.
Oh, here
Her
we go.
name is Steve.
I think she goes by the name of Vestine.
Vestine. Okay,
Yeah.
cool. So yeah, you can announce yourself as Vestine, and they're expecting you.
Yeah. I'm Vestine. I'm here with Cantor.
Yeah, and so going in the inside this door, you see this room that's it's like a gambling hall or something.
Sure.
And so there are tables with these games on them, but everything's been flipped and turned over, and there are
Right.
more corpses in there. And on the upper level, so there's a stairway going up the side, and there's a balcony with some little rooms for private fun time. And one of those cracks open as you're shouting into the room. You hear this gross rusty screeching sound because it's again this porthole thing that opens and drops in, and a man steps out and just says, "You're late. Way too fucking late." And he's holding a knife, and you recognize him as the knife sharpening guy.
Okay. I don't
Um,
actually recognize him.
Yeah,
Oh.
Thorn.
Oh, you're.
Oh, yeah, it's that guy. And you've all seen this person's picture. This is
I'm-
like one of your
Oh,
targets.
okay.
I'm actually
Um,
outside at the moment. Like I haven't like come in with them because I don't think I would hold up to cover very well.
Yeah, so then in your like peripheral where you
but
don't
there's
have
yeah
vision of
there's
the guy,
I
you see him like get up and move to a door, open a
yeah
door.
but
come
I
out.
feel like the thing is like while he's talking, Thorn is like saying exactly what he's saying at the time that he's saying it, like but
Yeah,
just
you're
like
like just
whispered under
muttering.
her breath like to herself outside like
You're a real creep.
yeah Thorn's
It's fine.
weird. She's
It's
so
a very
weird.
good radio for Rubik's to have.
And then he like bangs on the like bulkhead that the room is built into. And he's just like, all clear,
Yeah.
get out here.
She
All
gives a
right.
bow and like is like, I'm so
Yeah.
sorry.
Yeah, and he's like, whatever. At least I still have my skin, and these others. And this like little crew of people come out from it's like a ceiling hatch or something.
Okay.
They like pull up and they drop down into this space on a little rope ladder.
Yeah.
They have some like panic room in the ceiling. And it's like your other two targets. They're like harem of people that they're consorting with, so it's like another three, like two women, one man, all dressed in alluring garb, and then another like two toughs come out of this panic room.
Okay.
Oof.
And the one with the knife like walks down. His name is Jayan, Jayan.
Okay.
And he's like picking one of his fingernails with it now, and he's like, "So, what are we doing? Gondola?
Yes, we have a boat waiting.
Shit.
Get us out of here.
Good, good." And he like sizes you up.
We don't have room for all these people.
What?
We just have room for the three of you.
And he like looks back at his companions.
Well, I say like there was only room for five. There was only room, so clearly we would have had like more. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, and he just like looks back at them, like kind of shrugs, and the other two you can see are like really not having it. Give me some dice, friend. If you want them to, leave their people that they're fucking and their guards.
There's a whispered like interchange between I guess Rubik's is out here with me, right? Rubik's?
Yeah, and the
Sure,
two of
yeah.
them are like whispering to each other, but you, Thorn, like know what they're saying.
Yeah.
The one's just like, this smells bad. Yeah, I thought we were supposed to all get out.
And she's repeating to Rubik's like agitated. They're agitated. We need to do something soon.
And the other's like, have you ever seen her before? I'm like, no, I don't recognize her.
They're murmuring bad things.
What?
How?
I'm rolling sway. What is my position here?
We'll go risky limited. You won't fully win them over with just
Okay.
being like, hey, you can trust us. Everything's great.
Now watch double six happen.
No bonus dice. Any devil's bargains?
You get +1 die, but a fight breaks out between
Oh
them
yeah.
over the seeming
Yeah.
turn of the tide.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'll take that.
By the other.
Yeah. All right.
Someone who's going to be left behind or whatever gets mad,
Yeah.
or someone who doesn't want to have everyone be left behind, right?
3, 5, 5. So 5.
Great. So a fight breaks out. The one with the knife is just like, fuck it, and just like goes to walk with you.
Yeah.
Jedwin, come on. And like Jedwin, who he calls to, she like hesitates and like looks at the other, Mark,
Yeah.
just like shaking his head. And then like the like boy toy
Mhm.
and one of the guards both like shove the third Mark. They're just like, what, you're just leaving us here? And he was like, come on, this is bullshit. And like knives get drawn and like someone gets stabbed. Like
Ooh.
it gets pretty bad. And by the time it all settles, there's like the thug and the extra mark are both like squaring off on this balcony. The other two marks have like cleared out.
Okay.
Two of the three, fancy friends have been murdered in the like scuffle, and both
Sure.
the thug and this mark are bloodied and like squaring off, having a knife fight up there. You hear down the street behind you, those of you who are outside, you hear sounds of like the violence and the blue coats kind of coming back in your direction.
Oh God.
Someone yells like, "Oh, that's the last of them!" Like,
How many of them are armed? Do you know, Thorn?
and it's like everyone has a weapon out right now, in this room. And Crow is alone in there.
6.
Just so I don't look out of place, I have a blade or two on me.
Yeah, so you like pull out some kind of blade.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the two marks who were down there with you
Yeah.
are like, they have their knives out and they're like standing with you, like, okay, where's this boat? But they're like both cornering you.
Yeah. It's,
6. They're
uh,
fighting each other. Now's the time, Rubik.
we have it outside. It's just 2 blocks from here, up by the shore.
Coming out the door.
Yeah, and one like grabs the like, front of your clothes and just like tugs you along, and the other's like pushing you and just like, all right, lead on.
All right.
He like draws the saber. He's like, quick and quiet.
When they come
So
out, when they
I come out the door with them.
Cool. So as like I assume that Crow is in the front, right?
No, I'm between them, right? Or
Between them.
what?
Yeah, I think you're between them.
Between
Okay.
them.
Yeah,
So
that seemed
as
to be
the
what you said.
first person who isn't Crow, it doesn't matter who it is, comes. Rubik's immediately tries going for the throat with his saber. Just like quiet as he possibly can take down this person.
So yeah, you're like ambushing this guy in the doorway.
Yeah, it's a straight up ambush with the saber.
Okay. What are you rolling?
As skirmish, like it's a fight roll.
Sure. I mean, you could also like
Prowl.
Strike from ambush, but-
You know what? Yeah, prowl
Yeah,
because
you
I'm
could
trying to
prowl-
do
prowl
it
that shit.
all quiet. Like that's what I'm gonna do.
Give him the old saber through the neck.
I
Okay.
have done something horrible here. It's fine. Give me a sec.
Yeah, risky standard.
Okay.
Devil's bargain. You kill this one cleanly, but Crow gets tangled up with his friend.
Do it.
Do it. Okay, we're gonna do
She
it.
is pushy and very on guard.
Okay, so risky standard.
Yeah.
And the saber is what's bumping me up to standard.
Yeah.
Okay.
These are, they're part of the Red Sashes who are not to be trifled with.
Yeah.
Could I go and make it desperate for that extra die?
You can up your effect level, but you can't get an extra
Oh,
die.
no. Okay. I'm just making sure that's the case.
Yeah, you could get great effect if you wanted to go desperate.
Okay. No, it's fine. It happens. Oh, I forgot to roll the bonus die.
I will do that.
Yeah, go ahead and do that just in case it's a 6.
It's another 5.
Oh.
The soft crit of double 5s.
Yep.
All right, so
Soft
you
crit.
get this guy. You try to like go for his throat, and like he kind of like catches the blade and pulls it aside. There's like a brief scuffle, but you end up like getting him through the heart
Yeah.
on the second swing. But it's enough to put Crow in a really bad spot. So, what was it, Jeddah, who's behind you, or
Mhm.
Jedwin?
Jedwin.
Yeah, the woman who's behind you, just like lightning fast, gets this knife up in your space. So, Crow, you're definitely going to be looking at level 2 harm, knifed in the back. Resist,
I will
and then we
attempt to
can take it
resist.
from there.
I think I will attempt to resist, and we'll take it from there. Yeah.
You're in a knife fight with a red sash, which is always a good time for your.
Oh yeah, that's perfect. That's just where I want to be. Me with my skirmish of 0.
Oh,
Oh, that's Birch. Here we are. Crow. So I'm going to resist this with prowess because I'm very tough. I get +1 dice.
nice.
Could
Okay, 6 is good.
Could you armor away the other point of harm if you wanted?
Can I armor away the other point of harm?
I believe you can.
Yeah, I think 2, 3, 4. Yes, I will. If I can, if that's cool with you, Andrew. Okay.
Mhm. So yeah, she goes to like put her knife in you.
Hmm.
Yeah, what does you resisting getting knifed in the back look like?
So I think like the minute I see things go south, like I'm aware that she's behind me. And so like I just kind of throw myself backward and I catch her blade like in the side. Like it's so rather than hitting my
Yeah, like
back.
she can get a proper thrust.
Yeah, like
Like
it
trying to
scrapes
bring
off my
back.
side and like I elbow her in the face. And like then I spin around and I guess now I'm like in it with her.
Yeah. And yeah, she like springs back. I mean, she's trained with the red sashes. They have a little like, guerrilla school down here where it's not like the full-on fighting school, but they've been training these people.
Right.
And yeah, she's in this like low stance with his knife out. I think she draws another one from her belt, and so she's got the knife like backhand style on the front hand.
Oh yeah, of course she does.
Stabbing one.
A little help here, I shout, and then I look at Thorn and I'm like, "There's one more in there."
And yeah, like this dialogue is happening while she's like screaming and like swinging a knife at your head, trying to slap you.
Oh no, I don't want to pull a
I
pistol.
want to disarm her.
Yeah.
Like as she's drawing her, I don't know if I could do that with a finesse, if that makes sense. Like I want to like just snatch it out of her hand real quick with like a finesse roll as she comes at me.
I mean, you can do that. That's going to be a desperate. With
Yeah.
sound effect. Yeah.
Okay, I'm cool with that.
Get him.
Oh boy.
Punch her in the throat.
Yep.
I'm trying to decide whether it's feasible for me to attune to the ghost field and like.
Rubik's, do you have
channel
any stress you can help me
ectoplasm.
out with here?
I don't have a lot, unfortunately.
Okay.
Like I'm in the reserve pool of holy crap, things have gone horribly wrong, and I need to leave.
Okay. So finesse, desperate, standard, no bonus dice.
Well,
Ooh.
All the bad things in life.
Sean, I really admire you taking these desperate roles with such aplomb.
Yeah.
Every character Sean has just.
So the
lasts
first
one game.
problem is that this whole situation is taking way too long.
Oh,
Tank
no.
is getting cleaned up. So Thorn probably is the only one who's out of the fight enough to notice this. But
Yeah.
like, you see the blue coats coming back through this area. They're not expecting to find anyone here because they've already like cleaned this area, but they're going to catch you on their way out the door, basically. And you see them planting like they're like dousing things in lamp oil. One of them has this like cracking electroplasmic like blowtorchy thing.
I would like to resist that.
Okay, cool. Yes.
Yeah.
So this is
So
all happening quicker than.
yeah, and I've also like I had Milos and them like they just junked some stuff in the way, so they have to go around or something like that.
Okay,
So
cool.
it's taking
they've
a
been,
little.
like sabotaging.
Yeah, so they're still coming, but I'm gonna go ahead and resist that with insight. I think no. Insight's
Yeah.
Sounds
That
great.
makes
Yeah,
sense.
you just like saw this coming.
awesome. I have 1 die in insight, so let's do that. Oh,
no.
I get +1 dice to resist because
Yay.
forest and fire. Is it just prowess rolls or is it?
No, it's all resist rolls.
Okay. Awesome. So that does exactly what I thought it would do. I take 2 stress. I'm going to take trauma.
Oh no.
Oh, great. So you're out for this score then. That's
Yeah.
great.
Later.
So, yep.
Well, the good news is that the other consequence then can happen to someone else, right?
Or, I mean, it can happen to me, whatever.
I mean, it's going to happen to you.
Yeah.
All your
Yeah.
harm goes away when you come back from trauma.
I don't
Yeah.
know that it does from trauma,
I
does
think
it?
I think it does. I think it does.
Oh, okay. Then it can happen to someone else or something. Because, I
I
mean,
mean,
it is...
it still happens to you.
Okay.
Because that's what the fiction demands.
Yeah.
So you're in this like knife fight with this trained Eruvian fighter,
Yeah.
and you just get fucking wrecked. Like you
Yeah,
are stabbed
yeah.
repeatedly by this woman, and she's like screaming and fighting for her life. Like she knows
Yeah.
this is it, right? And she's cornered. And so yeah, she like you try to like snatch a blade out of her hand, and she just ends up like so you're like reaching for it. She just like slips under your guard, catches her front knife backhand into your forearm. So it's like sticking up out of your forearm. Your hand is like stuck up here.
Yeah.
And your rib cage is exposed, and she just
Oh
like
boy.
plunges the dagger. You get like a punctured lung.
Oh,
She
God.
like, punches like fully through your armor,
The armor
and
keeps
it's
me
like
from
keeps
dying,
working-
but...
working
Yeah.
your torso for a while until you like go limp and fall over.
None of my characters like keeping parts of themselves on the inside.
So you've got level 3 harm, lost a knife fight.
Oh.
Lost a knife fight.
Rubik's.
Not only does it hurt your body, it also hurts your self-esteem.
Yeah.
Rubik's
You know
Alarm,
what?
what's up?
I
What
see
can you do to
this.
try to deal with this.
And I'm just gonna shoot her. That's you know what? You don't bring a knife to a gunfight. And man, I am not entirely happy about this. So I'm going to dip into that reserve pool of stress to try to save.
I will offer you a
Save.
devil's bargain.
You
though.
could have spent 1 stress to help me earlier.
I will offer you this following devil's bargain.
Okay.
You can shoot her while she's still in the process of trying to murder Crow. But Crow will know that you basically, it's like I
Well,
shot
remember,
both
I'm-
of you at the same time is basically what it is. So like part of what takes Crow out is you shooting her while shooting this other person.
Or if it
No.
goes badly, it's just me getting shot.
Because as evil and as horrible of a person that Rubik's is, he doesn't put his own team in danger.
No,
I mean,
All right.
not from his own hands.
But
So I
true.
think, so I think I'm just going to push myself, and I'm going to do the skirmish roll.
You
Okay.
can do it. I believe in you. Shoot the shoot.
I think that nothing has changed this from being a desperate position.
Okay.
The remaining like people have realized that something is up and have stopped fighting each other to come down and fight you.
So there's 2 of the targets left, right? This guy and
Yeah.
the guy
2 of the
inside.
targets left and another thug. I think the second thug that was with them is dead as
Yeah.
part of the initial fighting.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Okay.
there's like 2 more people coming in to join this fight.
Okay.
It's getting messy, and the big thing is like
The
making
blue
this
coats
all
are coming.
happen quickly enough.
Yeah,
and
fast.
Drawing attention to yourself.
I'm working on it.
Yeah. Okay.
So desperate standard.
Okay.
She'll definitely die if you succeed this roll. But
Pushing myself, and I mean, I do succeed, but
major complication.
I mean, I would say that gunshot probably adds another tick onto the Tangletown cleanup. Because that is violence happening in a place that's already supposed to be cleaned up.
I think what this is you pull the pistol, you fire it, it
Yeah.
blows what was her name now that she's dead? Jedwin.
Jedwin.
Jedwin just gets like blown away. It's just like right in the like clavicle or whatever. It just like shatters her ribs and
Yeah.
pulps her insides.
Wreck-a-renoed.
And she like flies back and slumps against the wall. And before you can like bring anything else to bear, the other two are like rushing through the doorway
Okay.
and tackle you to the ground.
Okay.
And so yeah, they have knives out. They're going to be working you with those. So you're going to take level 2 harm, tackle stabbed.
Give me 1 sec.
Tackles.
I
I've
love these names.
only actually used 2 of my loads so far. Excellent. Rubix has heavy armor on.
Yeah, and your pistol like flies out of your hand.
Yeah, absolutely
Can
it
you
does.
can you wear heavy armor in normal load? I thought you needed to be in a heavy load for heavy armor.
Do you? I thought it was
we
just.
haven't been playing armor properly.
Oh, okay. All right.
So yeah, I think Elf might be right.
Oh, okay.
Because
And
it would
just-
be visible, right? Like, you're talking about armor that would reduce a stab to, like, nothing, basically.
Okay, no, that's perfectly fine. Then just armor.
Yeah,
armor
just
is
regular
good
armor.
enough. So, tackle stabbed at level 1, or scruffled stabbed.
You're muted, Andrew.
Andrew, you muted.
You muted.
I'm doing all this florid description and
Yeah.
lost. Yeah, basically like you get tackled to the ground. They don't really like get into your guts with the knives, but you're like taking some flesh wounds. And you're
Okay,
bruised up.
Andrew. I'm gonna try and do a thing to help Rubik's and maybe finish off our last target.
Great.
I would
can't
like
wait.
to attune directly to the energies of the ghost field and blast electroplasmic energy.
Help Rubik's.
And just like,
Do you have the new Tempest?
I don't know. Can I not do it if I don't have that? I don't know. I don't know.
I feel like you can't do it if you don't have that move.
All right, so if I don't have Tempest, then fine. Okay. So
Because otherwise, what's the point of the move, right?
that's a good point. All right, so I am going to attune to the ghost field because it's all I'm good at, and summon a ghost to compel to kill everybody but Rubik's and me
And
and
Crow.
Crow.
Okay.
Just kill
Wait.
those 2.
Tell you what I'm gonna do.
What?
We're
Ruin your
just gonna
day.
get down here. We're gonna do
Can I even do this?
this 4 count that used to be the bridge
Uh
is gonna become debt to Satara.
huh.
Oh, Jesus.
And if you want Belden's ghost, that's gonna cost you 2 ticks. You don't want to know what happens when you get to 4, but it's gonna cost you 2 ticks. And you can just have Belden's ghost compelled to fight these dudes.
Oh, that is a real devil's bargain.
Ah!
That right there.
Because you're already at 1, and it's gonna put you at 2.
Did you say I can just have it?
Yeah, because I mean, Satara just like ate his ghost earlier. But yeah,
Oh my god.
just so you know, there is no way to actually remove these pips.
Oh. 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 I don't know if I want to do that.
I mean, don't you?
I don't know.
Don't you want to know what happens?
What, when a demon comes to collect? Not really.
What is the worst that could happen?
I mean, fuck.
You die and get a new playbook?
But
What? What'd you say?
that it might be like what happened to Belden could be the worst thing that could happen.
Oh,
That's not so bad.
Surely there are other ghosts on which I can compel. There's a lot of dead
Yeah,
people.
like, get their friends who are dead at your feet. I'm sure they'll be inclined to help.
They will if I force them.
yeah, that's.
I'm not telling you what to do.
Ah!
I'm just showing you what your options are.
Yes, I am going to compel the spirit of the recently dead Jedwin to kill all of her friends. That's my plan.
Oh.
That's fucked up.
Yeah, what he said.
I am going to compel the spirit of the recently dead Jedwin to kill all of her friends.
I'm a cute, innocent little girl who fucks people up with ghosts.
Look, she's fucking nuts.
Yeah, like after this, Rubik's is just like, you know what? Don't like Taikarosi. I am never
Times two.
saying
Okay.
anything bad to this one. I've seen what happens.
Okay, so
right,
what's this
fine.
roll? What's this roll?
This is a desperate
This
roll.
is a desperate standard. I've got a fine spirit mask, so it's fine.
Yeah, that protects you from stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, I gotta look at your sheet here.
It's so
Oh,
bad. My
God.
sheet is so bad. It's so full of garbage. I'm pushing myself, so I already ticked the 2 stress.
I haven't seen much about like meat puppeting people. You know, I'm gonna say this is limited. You can like make this body get up and fight, but it's not gonna kill everyone in the room. That you
I'm
wanna-
not, but I'm not even talking about the body. I'm talking about the ghost. The ghost.
Oh, you just want her ghost.
Yeah, the ghosty ghost. Because I can compel a ghost to obey me.
Okay, we'll just do desperate standard then.
Okay.
I think probably it killing them will be it possessing one of them, but you know that's cool.
I mean, it solves my problem.
Does it?
Yeah.
It transforms
Listen,
your problem into
listen.
a new
In
one.
fact, here you go, devil's bargain.
Oh no! No!
It'll-
No!
No.
No!
Kill them both and possess one of them. You get a bonus die.
No, I already I only needed to kill the last target, and I'm already pushing myself, so I can't take a devil's bargain, right? That's the rule.
No, you can push yourself. Oh, if you're pushing yourself for another die,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah,
then
I'm
no.
saying
But you
instead of
could take
pushing
it instead
yourself.
of pushing yourself.
Yeah,
Ah!
you don't want to take stress, right?
I'll tell you what. I will counter bargain your bargain, and I
Oh,
will
no.
say that as long as the person that dies and doesn't come back is the target, you know what I mean? Like she doesn't. The risen
Yeah, so
one
she'll possesses
the thug,
not the mark.
and not the
Yes.
mark. Yeah, that's fine. That's
I
what
think
I'm.
that
That's perfectly acceptable to me.
the devil is magnanimous today, and you can
Perfectly
have your
okay.
bonus.
Oh God.
Lovely. And I'm gonna push myself for great effect. Cause fuck it, why not?
Oh no. I'm so scared.
All right, desperate great.
I'm so
Rubik's, do you have a foresight? Cause it's real
I
fucking.
don't.
Oh
I
no!
use my foresights.
Rubik's, you can spend 1 stress to help.
I literally got 2 stress left.
Do it!
That's enough to spend 1 stress to help.
Do it, you fool! I need the die.
Oh my God. Okay, but you better pass.
If I fail, it's not gonna be good. So,
Okay.
all right, cool. All right, cool. So here
I'm
we
taking
go.
the ghost playbook if I die. Screw this.
so Rubik's is helping. 5.
Okay, what happens?
Rubik's takes 2 stress as the consequence.
Okay. So first off,
It's great effect. It's great effect. It's great effect.
oh,
It's
I'm just gonna fill this crossing paths clock.
It's fucking great effect.
Don't worry about that.
Okay.
Okay, we're just forget that.
I'm not concerned.
Then, crew's gonna take an extra heat. I have recorded it just now.
Okay.
Lastly, I'm filling the Tangletown cleanup clock.
No.
Oh, what?
I want to
However-
resist. I resist.
So here's what happens.
Can we escape?
The woman's spirit like comes screaming out of her body as if she was still fighting Crow. So it's like there's this like swinging of this spectral knife, and then she's like on her feet again after like surging up out of the ground, and then she immediately like pounces on and just like envelops the thug. You hear this like croaking, like spattering gasp as his soul is driven out of his body or like into the pit of it.
oh my god.
And then
It's
he just
terrible.
like now reaches over and like tears the other guy's throat out with his bare hands, like just without even looking, is just like, and the guy's head just like snaps sideways and blood goes everywhere, like all over Rubik's, who was like trying to fight with him. He then like this now newly possessed body then like turns and like hisses at you and leaps into the ceiling and is gone.
Okay.
Yeah, which of these consequences do you want to resist?
The Tangletown cleanup consequence, please.
Great. Yeah, because that's them lighting everything on fire.
That's basically like we all die. So
Yeah.
Oh, it's all you have to flee a burning.
I mean, I would prefer not to
Leviathan.
flee a burning Leviathan
Hunter husk.
thing. Hunter. husk.
Yeah, because we need to carry Crow's body out of here too.
So we're gonna. I
Crow.
mean, you have to carry a body. I'm
Goddamn.
probably gonna fucking go over here.
Just one on each shoulder. Rubik's saves everyone.
Trauma for me. Mm.
Wait, no, you get an additional die.
Oh,
Get the additional die. Don't.
hold on. Trauma for me.
Okay.
Okay. It's fine.
What does this look like when you succumb to the dark forces, or do you want me to just make up some spoopy stuff?
No, so basically what this looks like is I summon this woman's ghost out of her body, like recently deceased, like within the last minute, you know? Which I feel probably has some kind of effect on the actual spirit. But it's like the opposite of when I was talking to the ghosts and trying to get them to calm down, you know? It's one of those things where it's like, you have to get up now.
Yeah, you like deliberately riled her up.
You have to, it's time to wake up, you know, like kind of prodding at it, right? Like spiritually. And as it leaps forth, I feel like the anger of it like echoes directly at Thorn's like head. You know, it's like, it's one of those things where it's like, I have this link where I'm like trying to wake this very quiet thing, and then it makes a really loud noise, you know? But like to a point where it's like bone chilling sort of thing. Like you can feel the resonance like deep in your soul.
Yeah, and it's like a two-voiced scream because
Exactly,
there's still the
yeah.
possessed person's soul screaming, and then also hers, just in different kinds of agony.
Yeah, so it's sort of like this like immediate feedback loop, like where it sort of blows Thorn out of like, you know, her focus and like very violently sort of rips her concentration from her. And it isn't like she like collapses or faints or anything. It's just that she's just useless. Like she's just babbling, like and it
semi-catatonic.
it doesn't mean anything. Yeah, and it's just like whatever's nearby that's like connecting with her, you know, like kind of just coming out her mouth.
I just want to say that this has been the most horrific series of events Rubik's has ever seen in his entire life.
And he was on that last score.
And he's tortured people. Like
And been tortured by people.
like he's seen gang wars, and this is this is too much.
There's this
The
little,
marks are done. The marks are done. We're leaving.
There's this little beggar dressed, you know, Samara from The Ring looking Taika Rossi just sitting on the ground babbling incoherently.
Can I do a flashback real quick?
Sure.
Uh-huh.
So like before she goes down, we see like we see Crow grabbing like a ring or some jewelry or something off of Jedwin and like has it clutched in her hand just as like a sign that, you know, yes, the job's done. Like,
Yeah, do you want to roll finesse to like steal her stuff?
sure.
It's a zero stress flashback.
Yeah, I was about to say I have no stress to spend.
And
But
it's risky standard
sure.
because it's pretty easy to pickpocket people amidst the chaos of fighting.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So,
What is my complication in this case?
what is it that you wanted to steal?
Just like some evidence that, like, you know,
They're dead.
so we can prove that it was us that did it, that we have some signifier of.
Okay. How greedy is Crow?
I don't think terribly.
So if you could steal more than just the one thing, you wouldn't?
Given the opportunity, she might. I mean, you need money to pay the poor.
Yeah. So, later you'll realize that maybe you stole a little too much from this angry ghost.
Oh, okay.
Yay!
Yay.
More ghosts and demons.
You have something
Well,
that
that's what
identifies
happens
her,
when you have a
and then
whisper.
something that makes her haunt you later.
Oh, the haunting of Crow. Great. All my characters are haunted by ghosts.
Oh boy.
I'm fine with
We all
that.
have a whisper now. This is no problem, right?
Yeah, no, it's fine. It's
Thorn will
fine.
just deal with it. It's fine.
Yeah, Thorn's dealing pretty well.
Okay, so
Rubik's, everyone else has gone totally fucking mental.
yeah, so
The
Rubik's
cohort
gives
is off
like
doing their own thing. What do you do?
okay. Well, Rubik's like gives the whistle for like the cohorts to leave.
Yeah, like get the fuck
Everything
outta
is
here.
done. Everything is done. Get the out of here. So, first off, he's going to pick up Crow's body. Like,
Okay.
going to pick her up, throw her over his shoulder, and like cautiously grab Thorn's hand. Is like, do I touch? Do I? Yes.
When you,
It's like-
as soon as you touch her hand, like she, yeah, it's like a little bit of static electricity, and she's very cold. Like her fingers and her
You know
flesh
what?
is like
All Taikarosi feel like this.
it's like
it's fine.
it's like stone, you know.
Yeah, Taikarosi just feel like this. They all feel disgusting.
But if you just take her hand and pull her, she stands up and she like stumbles with
yeah,
you.
that's what I'm doing. Like, I'm going to get out of this building. I'm going to pocket anything of value. And I'm getting out of this town before it all goes to hell.
Hell yeah.
So are you gonna like run all these people's pockets? Or are you gonna take the time to do that?
I'm going to do it like I'm not like rummaging through. It's just like, okay, that's something of values. That's something that can go in my pocket. That's a couple coin in my pocket there, and we're done. We're leaving. Because it is a gambling den up there, right?
Yeah, I
There
mean,
we are.
if you wanna come out of here with 1 coin worth of stuff in directly onto Rubik's character sheet, you can make this next roll at Desperate.
Nope. You know what? It's not worth it. I'm taking my dead team members.
Just get us
And
the
I'm
fuck
leaving.
out of there. Yeah.
I'm just leaving.
Yeah, because like the blue coats are coming.
You know what? The Hive
See
will
them down the street.
maybe pay us for doing the job finally. Even if it's just reduced pay, maybe we'll get something out of
You'll
it so we
probably
can
have to
cover
convince
medical
them.
expenses and psychological. Like, I need to get a psychologist for Rubik's at this point. So yeah, I'm just leaving. That
Okay. How are you gonna accomplish that?
well, we did have that wonderful checkpoint, so I'm going to try to go through there.
Okay.
Assuming that checkpoint is clear for us.
It was
Getting
like,
there without getting caught by the blue coats who are rounding up like anyone else they find in the district
Yeah.
is going to take a roll of some kind.
Okay. I will do a prowl roll for that.
Great. We're still, I mean, we're risky standard, I guess.
Okay.
Just a run through the streets. It's not,
Oh God, don't do this to me. Don't.
if the Tangletown cleanup clock were full, this would be in total Desperate Town, but
Okay, I do it, but there's going to be a complication.
Do it.
It's fine.
yeah, so you get to the checkpoint, no problem. You manage to avoid the last like patrols that are like, they're kind of like fanned out and have swept through Tangletown.
Yeah.
We keep saying the district. I mean, Tangletown is tiny by comparison.
right.
Um,
It's-
Yeah.
Yeah.
But and it's not like a lot of blue coats. It's only like 12 of them or something. But yeah, you're running up there, and you see Milos and the rest of the gang
Fuck off, Milos.
with their hands in shackles, all sitting down on this bench, with your dear friend,
Killer.
Keller,
Mm,
walking up and down the line, just like lecturing them and like asking questions. And you see her like leaning in and talking to them as you're coming up. It's like up this ramp,
Yeah.
you know, from like a pier. or
You've got a
whatever.
body over your shoulder and you're leading a babbling Taikarosi by the hand.
Yeah.
Yeah, and she like spots you and like waves you over.
Keller, Sergeant.
Yes. Hello. How did it go in there?
Well, she got stabbed a bunch.
And yeah, she like looks at Crow and is just like, "Oh, who will save the children now?"
I don't know. Potentially the wraiths that did this.
Oh, that's sad. Well, I hope she's all right.
She will be if I get her to a doctor in time.
Did you see my cousin?
Skinner?
Yes.
Yes. Unfortunately, see, I'm going to do a sway roll here because I'm lying like straight to her face. This is what I'm going to do.
See, let me tell you what's about to happen. Yeah, I'm all ears. I'm all ears.
By the time we got up there, the entire higher district was completely raided by the wraiths. Luckily, I did manage to kill one or two of them before they all ran like the cowards they were. So he's going to make it sound like the wraiths had, like, they've already been there by the time he got there.
Get to the part where I care. Sergeant
So
Killer.
rather than say that you betrayed her trust, you're just going to say that you failed her trust.
Yeah.
Not failed, but by the time, like,
we
that was
couldn't
the
have
first thing that
possibly
we,
succeeded.
like,
yeah.
it was the first thing that we did was try to go there. And
Okay,
it
so
was already too late.
Yeah, you're going to kind of throw yourself at her mercy here.
Yeah, it's like, we did everything that we could, and I killed a couple of the wraiths in retribution for you.
I mean, yeah, Milos is looking real sheepish, and this is why this role is desperate limited.
Oh, you
fuck you,
fucker,
Milos.
Milos.
You'll recall he sawed some fingers off and took some rings.
Uh,
As you're saying all of this, she opens her hand, and you can see the rings there, still bloody.
Yeah,
Milos's pilfer.
that's fine.
So
Come on,
Desperate-
just fucking do it for me. Do
desperate
it for me,
limited.
Dice. Yes! Yes! I did it! Yes!
Yeah, and like her hand snaps up, like snaps shut, and she just says, "Suppose I believe you." And she's holding up this one ring. Suppose that this was just, recouping losses, and that your friend Milos here brought these to me to show that my cousin was dead, and that to give me something to console me. Yes, something to ease my pain at his loss. Suppose all of that's true. And she like slides the ring onto one of her fingers.
Yeah.
Creepy.
What are you gonna do to make it up to me, my dear friend Rubix?
Did I tell her my name?
Yeah.
Milos did.
yeah.
Well, no, you did.
Oh.
No, okay, I did.
Rubik.
Like people
did,
call me
yeah.
Rubix.
Yeah.
Yeah, and she's like putting the rings on her right hand, which is her punching hand.
Thorn mumbles something incoherently about rabbits.
Let's
give me one.
say that later down the road, I'll owe you a favor. And if it is within my possibility, I'll do it. No questions. Hell, I won't. We won't ask for pay, even.
And she's giving you this look of like, you're fucking right, you won't ask me for pay, but go ahead and roll whatever it is you're rolling here.
Oh, I thought that was just
Yeah,
like
I thought it
us
was just a
talking.
negotiation.
Yeah, I've already done the sway.
I mean, limited, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
She's not going to hold you to blame for his death, but you still fucked up, and she wants you to make it right.
It's still a sway then.
Yeah, convince her that you're going to do that.
Yeah.
Or she's sending you off to have a talk with the Bluecoats. Or maybe the inspectors.
No, I'm not gonna do that. No. Cool.
I groan helpfully.
Yeah. Okay, so
Tell you what,
what's the
don't worry.
situation? What's the situation?
So you're back to risky standard.
Okay.
And I will throw in the devil's bargain that she already knew who you were and has some dirt on you, which is why she is willing to let you go so easily.
How about she kills Milos?
No.
No. I like Milos too much out of the game to let him die for a devil's bargain. Screw that noise. I hate him in game, love him out of game.
Milo's just the best. He's like,
But I will take the. You know what? It adds more depth, so I will take that she has.
Right. Yeah, she already had dirt on you when you rolled up, and she was just, giving you more line. Great, you gotta say awesome. So she's like, oh, a little bit of free legal work. Well, Rubik, I'm ever so grateful. And she like reaches into her like jacket and pulls out this it's like a wanted poster.
Yeah.
She like shows it to you.
Like, is it like one of the old wanted posters?
Yeah, but it's for issue within the Bluecoats
Okay.
from the inspectors, and it's your face. It is like a correct, accurate drawing of your face
Okay.
Wanted for they get the good artists.
with your alias Rubik's, a couple other aliases you've used in the past,
Yeah.
a bunch of other information about you, and she just like shows you this. She's just like, just remember, my foot is fully in your ass right now.
So
And she rolls it
it
back up.
would be.
You owe me 2 favors, and I'll be seeing you soon. And she just like kind of casually motions towards your cohort, and they like get unshackled by one of the Bluecoat lackeys.
Yeah.
And she's just like, have a great evening. Hope you enjoyed your time in my little district.
and on that fade to downtime, I would guess. Let's
score is done.
take a break and
Alright.
We come back, we can go over the
pay
after-
and stuff and whatever
Oh
happens at the
God.
hive.
We
and
almost
whatever.
all didn't make it out of
Yeah.
there.
All right, we'll be back in a few minutes.
But we
Be
did.
be right back.